Good morning, everybody. At least it's morning for me, even though I've been up at 6. Just have a lot of things that I do in the morning. It's not that I sleep in so late, I just am really busy in the morning. You'll notice my room is a little smoky. That's because of one of the things that I do in the morning. And this is I know you really can't see it. Oh, yeah, you can. This is a special incense candle, frankincense from Femicult, which does this wonderful publication, I think 4 times a year. I have boasted about them a few times before, but they are just fantastic. Esoteric knowledge, Femicult, beautiful, beautiful work, and also just really informative. So I am doing some stuff on that. I actually, because I don't like to mix my writer world and the metaphysical studies I do together too much. So I have started documenting the things that I'm doing on the other side of things, which are really the same thing, over at Ko-Fi. I started Ko-Fi. So I will put that link in the descriptions. And I haven't checked yet, but I'm sure there is a Breakfast Poetry Live over on Hypnus and Outrage, which you can find in the banner right there. So, but let's get into it. A couple days ago, and if you're looking for yesterday's stream, that has been deleted because I accidentally showed my real life address when I was ordering Amy's book, Ordeal in French Lipstick, that she just published in Celebration, or I was ordering it online, live in Celebration. Accidentally showed my personal home address, which, I'm pretty open about everything, but maybe not where I actually live, pinpointed where you could take an Uber there. Not you specifically, but the other people that you know who I'm talking about. So anyways, a couple days ago, I wrote Nothing Made Me Happy at the end of my protest poetry exploration. And it's a protest poem. And then I read it to my husband. I was like, I wrote this really hopeful, wonderful poem. And he said it seemed a bit depressive and dark. So I flipped it, which is something that I learned from a workshop with Linda D. Addison, who is wonderful. If you ever have a chance to take one of her poetry workshops, do. I absolutely think you should. But she had a thing where she said, if you flip a poem, if you have a poem you don't really like, or for whatever reason, just reverse everything and see how it turns out. And there's some really interesting, surprising results. So, anyways, yeah, I did that with a poem that I thought was like, meh. And it wound up being one of my favorite poems at the time. And it's been published a few times. I can't remember all the places where. And at the moment, I can't remember the title. I just remember some of the lines out of it. But anyways, that's what I did with this. I have the first poem. I'll share my screen. The first poem was Nothing Made Me Happy. And then I reversed it. Everything Made Me Sad. And then the funny thing that happened there was this really seems like a very sad poem. Everything made me sad. But it winds up being happy. And this one, which is a play on words, Nothing Made Me Happy, as in nothing, having nothingness made me happy, I guess does come across as a little bit sad. So I'm going to read both of them together so that you can hear all of it and you can decide and let me know in the comments. Nothing made me happy. This poem should burn. I want to light it on fire and dance in the ash. And the poem should be lit. Pour gasoline on the verbs, words as fuel, nouns spontaneously combusting, flaming metaphors thrusting preconceived notions up and out and through and true. I want to burn too, tossing off the mantle of mediocrity. Why should we live half lives, treadmilling from debt to die, muting the thrills? The extravagance costs too much. Save the good silver for company. Tuck away what gives joy into a safe deposit box that looks like a coffin for rainy days. Save the best for tomorrow. Tomorrow. When is tomorrow? No one has ever seen it. It feels like a lie. I'm not saying screw consequences, but the pretenses are draining life. Regulated by GDP, USD, ROI, FDA, we kill and are killed for $1. We betray and are betrayed for a buck, humiliated when our butt is too big and our boat is too small, and we fall. Depression, suicide, violence all climb with the projected trajectory of the bottom line, and all this suffering for numbers that depend on our good faith to uphold the lies. Now I remember. When I was a child, I owned nothing but my smile, and I was happy. Everything made me sad. This poem should drown. I want to douse and drench it with holy water. And a poem should be soaked. Dry, dusty syntax, silence as hunger, nouns meticulously frozen, dying metaphors, gasping, impromptu sputters down and in and against and false. I want to drown too, exposing my nakedness. Authenticity. We should all die whole lives, progressing from wealth to birth, amplifying the mundane, the everyday, free for all, spend the bad gold on strangers, toss away what gives sorrow into a treacherous, grasping storm that makes way for sunny days. Spend the least of it today. Today. When is this today? Everyone can see the truth. Everyone can see the now. It feels like the truth. I'm not saying have no regrets, but the realities are filling the dead dream pool, unregulated by the broken acronyms. We birth and are birthed penniless. We fortify and are fortified freely. Exalted when our head is too small and the ocean is too large, and we fly. Joy and healing, love all, and we fall. With the actualized meandering and the outer space, and none of this glorifying in words that are independent of our lack of faith can bring down the truth. Now I forget. When I was a crone, I disowned everything but my scowl, and I was unhappy. And that is the poetry for today. I hope you have enjoyed this. Today, all of these poetry lives, I've done one every day through April. They're all linked on my YouTube, and I think I put that link in this description. If not, I will add that. Today, I'm streaming on Twitch and Facebook as well. I don't always stream to the other platforms. Sometimes I also stream to Twitter. Sometimes there's a few places I bounce around, but these are always on YouTube every day. So I hope you enjoyed this poetry moment. Tomorrow, 9 a.m., check out Breakfast Poetry with Amy Zoller over on her Instagram. And again, that information is in this banner, and I believe in the description. And other than that, I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful poetic day. And I am going to go finish the things that I'm doing, which involves smoky bowls with strange ingredients. All right. Have a wonderful day.